Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel, A Little Patience. My name is Ashley, and today is Wednesday, March 1st. Happy March. It's a beautiful day here in the Chicago suburbs, and this is a big episode for me. I'm going to share my designs. So I feel like I'm back in square one. My heart is racing. I'm very nervous again. So I'll try to talk slowly and make sure I get through everything and just try my best. So, um, um, oh, so my Etsy shop name is A Little Patience XS, and again, the XS stands for cross stitch. I wanted to show you first what I have in my shop, and I'm only on Etsy. That's where I sell my designs, and they're all PDFs right now. So I have 8 things in my shop, and I have a couple I just didn't get to, like taking pictures and charting up well, I have the designs charted, but I don't have it professionally done. So I got all nice and professional for you guys today. I'll just go ahead and start with one of my designs, and I'll give you all the information. The first one, so I just to be sure that my designs are PDF, but I printed them out to show you what it would look like, okay? I actually, I designed this in 2013, so I myself have been making designs for a while. I just have never actually put them out there. So again, big deal for me. So this is like one of the first ones I made. It's called You Are My Sunshine, and I'll get that. It's right here. So here's the finished piece, and I'll give you the details on this one. So this is stitched on 32 count dove gray linen, 2/2, and because I made this one so long ago, some of these threads are not available anymore. So I do have substitution recommendations, and those are listed on the back. So the pattern calls for Weeks Dye Works Meadow, Saffron, Marigold, Robin's Egg, and Berry Splash, but Robin's Egg and Berry Splash are no longer available. So I put in here a recommendation for Gentle Art Huckleberry and Weeks Dye Works Bubblegum. And I have this mounted on a Winnie the Pooh. It's actually Winnie the Pooh behind here. It's from Hobby Lobby. I think I got this last spring. And I had some fabric that I Mod Podged onto the back, and then I just glued on my piece, which is on some mounting board, and then I made a bow out of ribbon and added a button from my button jar. So that is the first thing that's available. And again, they are PDFs. I have them, they're 2 pages, but you can, if you print them double-sided, the chart will be, you know, in the middle. And then the back has all the details. So there's my first one. That's a good one for summertime, or even now. I have it out now. I'll just go with what's next to my lap. So the next one is called Spring Dance, and I finished this one as a little pillow. I used the Twisted Stitcher of Anna Pfeiffer. She's got some great tutorials, so I don't, fusible interfacing, I think is what it's called, on the back of the stitched piece, and then I sewed it to this fabric on the bottom, and then that's also on the back. Then I have some, let me flip it over and I'll read it. So this is Lori Holtz vintage trim. It's called Beehive, and it's the small one. And then I just had some white ribbon and another little button from my button jar. And this one says, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So this is Spring Dance, and it is stitched with 2 strands of floss on 32 count Zweigart Natural over 2 threads, and it calls for DMC 3865, 3833, 3325, 317, 3822, and 523. And I'll be honest, it does match my fabric down here, but I feel like the blue on this fabric needs to be darker. So something, you know, that's so cool about cross stitches, you can change the colors and the fabric and the finishing and just make it your own. But if I were to make this again, I would make the blue darker. So there's Spring Dance. There's what it would look like printed out. There's the back. There we go. All right. Next up I have Love Is All You Need, and this one is actually a double-sided pattern. Here's the, I charted a little heart. I'll show you the model. Love Is All You Need. And I finished this one as like a little stuffed hanging, but I can't hang it up because the baby grabs at it. Oh, and I'm also, speaking of that, because I like to hang it up here, I'm in front of a different spot in my house. I thought I would get a little separation, so I'm in front of my antique cabinet I got from flea market just earlier, or well, last year, the end of last year. Anyway, let's get this one. Okay, so here is Love Is All You Need. And then I have a little tassel at the bottom, and here's the heart on the back, which is beautiful. I just love it. So dainty. All right, so both of those charts are in this one. Excuse me. So the model is stitched using 2 strands of floss on 32 count light mocha, and the pattern calls for all DMC 3774, 3777, 3778, and 3779. I felt these colors kind of gave it a muted vintage vibe. So, oh, I'm not telling you guys the design size. I'm so sorry. So I'll start that now. The design size is 4 inches by 4.5, and the stitch count is 61 by 70. Okay, next up is a winter one. So this one I showed you guys already. This one I made for my daughter, well, designed for my daughter. I was inspired by one of her dance recitals. This is Little Snowmen. And they've got cute little bows, and they've got their little dance outfits, and there's a white bow on top and some twigs and berries. And then I put this on a oval plate from Goodwill, and just made this with a magnet on the back in the middle so I can change it out if I want to. So this is this is stitched on 36 count vintage country mocha. So that's 1 strand over 2 threads, and the pattern calls for DMC 224, 930, 3021, 3362, 3811, 3825, and 3865. So when I can, I try to put like if I'm using DMC, I try to put them in numerical order because it's easier, I think. The stitch count on this is 118 by 79. and it's approximately 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches when stitched on 36 count. So I'll set that one back down, and here is little snowman. And there's the back. Okay, let me set that one down. Okay, I have a spring one up right now, and I'm actually working on one right now as well, a new one, and I didn't finish it yet. So when I put it up on my Etsy shop, I will share a picture and a link on my Instagram. So be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Okay, so the next one is called Peep. So it says, everywhere a peep peep. And this one is stitched on, flip it over, fabric that I dyed. I did a coffee tea dye on even weave, and it's stitched with 2 strands of thread over 2. Pattern calls for Classic Colorworks Betty Bluebell, and that is the chicken coop, the blue part, and then DMC 352, 727, 776, 989, 3031, and 3865. If you can't tell, I really like 3865 for my whites. Okay, this is mounted on a wooden Easter egg. Three of them together. I think I got this at Michael's a couple years ago. And then I took some torn fabric and ruffled it and glued it to the back. And then I put a flower in the middle with a little chick. All right, let me hang that one back up. I forgot to tell you how I finished. Here's the baby. How I finished this one. This one I forgot to tell you, I put some lace around the edges. I think I got that lace from my grandma. But I'm sure you can find something very similar still. Right, so that was Peep. Okay. This one I've also shown before. This is Ginger Love. So this one I made for my son, my eldest son, because he's got bright red hair and, you know, he's a ginger. So I made him a little ginger cookie. Here's the back of that one. And this one is stitched on black Aida. It's just what I had in my stash at the time. And I used 2 strands of floss on 14 count black Aida. The pattern calls for DMC 347, 434, 676, 3818, and surprise, surprise, 3865. Stitch count is 57 by 56, and approximate design size is 4 inches by 4 inches. This one is mounted on a foam wreath. See, it's one of those green ones. And then I just, like, I finger knitted, I hand knitted, just using my fingers, some white yarn, and then I just wrapped it around and wrapped it around. Then I made a buffalo check bow with 2 yo-yos, gingerbread yo-yos, a big one and a small one, and a red button in the center. And then it's also on some red and white checked fabric. So I hang this up Christmas time. So very cute. I love this one. It's so cute. Okay, let me put that back up there, and I'll show you the next one, which is my other wreath that I made, my Holly Jolly one. Okay. Uh-oh, I have an aloe plant up there. It's really big and I caught it a little bit. Okay, so this one is called Holly Jolly, and this one's also mounted on a wreath covered with yo-yos, fabric yo-yos, all the way around. And you can see my tape on the back. This is fabric I dyed myself years and years ago, and I'm sorry I couldn't tell you how I did it. I don't think you can buy that kind of dye anymore. Oh no, I have to be a little bit faster because he's crying. But this one is the same size as Ginger Love. It's stitched on 28 count hand dyed even weave, 2/2, and it calls for DMC 754801 817 3712 3799 3865 and Weeks Dye Works Monkey Grass is the green. So this is Holly Jolly, and then I have Lady Dots Creates pom-poms, and then some small red gingham as a, you know, mounted on that, and then a red and white striped bow, and then I put a push pin in here and hang it over one of my mirrors in my living room. Okay. And the last one that is on my Etsy shop is an ornament, and this one is called Snow Cold. This is stitched on 28 count Picture This Plus Dwarf linen over 2 threads, and this one also calls for all DMC, DMC 326, 522, 722, 3362, 3371, 3781, and 3865. The stitch count is 48 by 71, and the approximate design size is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And this is my finish. Poor baby. So it has a torn, I'll vacuum that up later. Torn fabric, ruffled on the outside, on the edges, and then a fabric bow and a button made from the same fabric. And then I did something nicer on the back for this one because it does hang on my tree. Man, it's just a cute little snowman. So, very cute one. Okay, so those are all the ones that I have on my Etsy shop right now. And next I want to show you the ones I didn't get to. I just, you know, it's a little hard sometimes, but I've been putting it off for years and years, and if I don't do it, I gotta be like Nike and just do it. So here I am, just doing it. I have, let's see, I wrote them all down so I could give you the information. So this one is called Cloudy Day. I do have to apologize. I don't remember the fabric I stitched this on, and I was looking in my bucket and I couldn't find it. I didn't write it down anywhere, but I'm still going to show it to you because I love this one and it's super cute. And my mom actually finished this one for me into a pillow, and she took some of my yo-yos and buttons and did that in the corner. Super cute. So it says sunshine on a cloudy day, and as you can see, it's kind of a bluish gray linen. And then I did use a little worm button, but he's charted in there. And I've got some snails and a mushroom. And I think it's great to put out like right now when it's just about to be spring. So even though I don't know the fabric, it is 52 by 88. And the Just Another Button company button is 1128, and it's a little tiny worm, but again, he's charted in there. And it's all DMCs, so DMC white, ecru, 352, 743, 989, 3064, and 932. And the 932 is the cloudy back stitching, which is done with 2 strands. So that is Cloudy Day. And then I've got one more. I do have some more, but I'm not going to show it to you yet because I can't find the floss I used at all. So I can't show it to you if I don't know what to tell you I used. So this next one is, I was sitting here last night getting everything all ready, and my husband is on the couch, and I'm just like, I don't know what to call this one, because I just give them like quick names unless I know what I want to like call them. And I hold it up to my husband. He's like, how about Flower Burst? I'm like, that's actually really good. But I told him he doesn't get paid extra for that. So he's like, well, I'm not going to get any credit. And I said, I'll mention it. So this was named by my husband, and it's called Flower Burst. And this one is finished in a hoop. So here's the back. I just kind of wove my needle in and out, and then pulled it and then glued on some white felt. I think it's felt. Feels like a nice felt. Some felt on the back. And this is stitched on 28 count white even weave, and it is 70 by 70. And I should have measured my hoop size, so I will try to remember to put that in the information. I don't have a pen with me, so I can't write it down. Anyway, this one is all DMC as well, and it's DMC 153 208 444 603 722 and 959. So those last 2 ones are not on my Etsy shop yet, but they will be 2 that I will try to get to, and when I do get to them, I will post it on Instagram when I have added them to my shop. Okay, so I did want to share some Target haul because I have some ideas for designs to go on some things I bought for finishing. So I'm going to slide those out. Okay, let me just set my notebook there. I got snack boards from the dollar section, which is not really a dollar section anymore, but these were $5, and they are in a pack of 2 little charcuterie boards. I'm just gonna call them snack boards. And I picked these up. I thought these would be perfect for some cute designs I have in mind. I'm just waiting on some fabric. And even if you don't want to use my designs on these, I just thought they would be really cute for a nice, just a small would fit on there really nice. So these come in a pack of 2 at Target. They were in my dollar section. I don't even know if you can call it that anymore, but they were 5 for 2. I mean, that's $2.50 each, which is pretty good for a nice solid board. They also had rectangular. This also comes in a pack of 2. So this, I don't know if it has the size, but I'd say they're about 7 inches by 3.5. So I think that's a good size to have a little finish on the bottom, and maybe a little bow on top would be really cute. So there's that one. I'm hoping these all show up okay and I'm not entirely backwards. I'd be very upset because I'd have to do it all over again. I also got this basket from the same section because I thought it'd be really cute to have something mounted on the front and then to fill it with Easter, like some carrots, some fabric carrots or something. And it's cute chicken wire, so I was thinking of my chickens when I got this. So another thing I thought would be really cute for finishing. And that is all I have to show you for that. Let me just double check my notes, my sticky note back. Woo, sorry guys, my leg caught my my stand. Okay, so I hope you liked my video. I was able to get less nervous and calm down. Please become a subscriber and like the video. Leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. And visit my Etsy shop and I'll see you for my next video on March 15th. I'll try. It's also my daughter's birthday, so I will try to do a video because she'll be in school, so I should have some time. And on the 15th, I'm going to do my stitchy progress of like fun stitching. And like I said before, it's not like this isn't fun stitching for me. It's very fun and very exciting. And but I do want to have a little separation, I think, for videos, to have a video on the 1st of the month for my designs and then the 15th of the month for fun designs. So I'll share my stitchy progress on March 15th. I've got a lot of goals I want to do, so I can show you all those things. Show you all the things. I'm really excited for Market, by the way. I sent my order into my LNS just yesterday, just in the nick of time, and I'll show you my haul when I get it. I gotta go get that baby because he's crying. He took a really bad nap. I will upload my video and then link my Etsy shop in the description box. So I'll get my video up and then do my link. So I'd love for you to visit and like the video, become a subscriber. Check me out on Instagram. I believe it's alittlepatiencexs. So come follow me on there, and I will see you guys again later. Have a great stitchy day. Bye.